Yes, good afternoon. Hey, my name is Tracy Williams, management class 490 um, for the fall. I will be doing my video presentation on the important role and misconceptions of a barber. Let's start with the thesis. The thesis is, becoming a barber requires a skill set. Most states require license, testing, and extensive training hours before you can even become a barber. Barbering is more complicated than meets the eye. The profession needs more respect. See, that's the problem. Barbers not being respected because it's not the reason because it's the public. It's just because barbers don't take barbering serious. So the misconceptions don't lie among pretty much the population. It lies among the barbers. And I'm gonna explain this because I've been a professional barber for well over 20 years. Okay, so now let's discuss the importance of barbering, and let's argue why barber shops are important within the communities. I offer the audience a chance to eliminate the misconceptions about barbering. Okay, the important points I'm gonna point out. I'm gonna point out the history and the start of the barbering profession. I'm gonna point out the importance of the barber's role. Then I'm gonna talk about the misconceptions that the barbers have about barbering. And then I'm gonna talk about the community roles of a barbershop that barbers work in. Okay, so let's get started. All right, the history. Let's talk about the history first. The history and the start of barbering profession goes back as far as 400 years before Christ. It was introduced by the Macedonians, which then spread to Egypt and all eastern countries, including China. The word barber derives from the Latin word barba, meaning beard. Of course, you see, I got one. All right, then they talk about, how the barbers, the primitive men, they had devised a rather crude instrument which they used to cut their hair. Simple cutting implements were usually prepared from like sharpened flint or oyster shells. Archaeologists had even discovered razor blades from early as 3500 BC. See, in the Middle Ages, barbers was trusted with more than just cutting hair. In Egypt, barbers often double as religion priests. Yeah, religion priests. Okay, how could that be? Because you know why? This arose out of the belief that evil could enter the body through the hair and had to be removed by cutting the hair. So where did it go? They went to the barbers. They trusted barbers. Because of their paranormal powers, barbers often perform religious ceremonies such as weddings and baptisms. We still do it. We still cut hair. When somebody getting married, what's the next to the last thing he do before he get married is get that haircut, get that sharp line, get that crisp cut. So because like think about it, we cut babies, we give them their first haircut. And a lot of times we give them their last haircut because we also go to the funeral homes and cut their hair. We do more than just stand behind a chair. So let's talk about the importance of that. Of a barber, the importance role. Barbers also conduct medical. I mean, back in then, barbers used to be more than just a barber. They used to be what you call like medical. They used to be surgeons. They used to call them barber surgeons. They conducted medical surgeries and became known for things like pulling teeth and setting broken bones. In addition, they also perform an ancient practice known as bloodletting. That's where patients would be cut to supposedly bleed out illness in the body. It's an old remedy. During this time, this how the barbers earned their names, barber surgeons. Barbers would go far as to place bowls of the patient's blood in the window just to advertise their service. Yeah, I mean, that's what we do now. We don't place no blood out, but we advertise our services still. You know, and we not cutting nobody. Can't do that. We shave them, but we can't cut them. It wasn't until like the 18th century that the first barber school opened in Chicago. All right, and so just imagine that barbers performing life-threatening procedures as far less training than required of barbers today. You know, they really like trusting barbers. Like now, people trust barbers now. They come in, they talk about things, they talk about what's life worth and everything. And barbers have a real important role in the community. And that's why I want barbers to understand. Speaking as a barber myself, like I said, I've been cutting for over 20 years. Established, have my own business as a barber. I'm an entity. The misconceptions attached to barbering today. Let's talk about that. Because you can hold a pair of clippers, shears, even a razor, that don't make you a barber. Barbers are trained and licensed. Okay, there's people out here think because they can cut some hair that they're a barber. No, it's more to it than that. Barbers do more than just cut men hair. We also cut and trim women hair. We do finger waves. I don't, but some of them do. Bleach hair, I can do that. Relaxers, perms, facials, waxings. It's a lot that barbers do. We offer a lot of services, and also we can sell products under our license. Our license give us the opportunity to sell products and other stuff. Pretty much everything that is done on a personal care, far as what beauticians do, what estheticians do, what nail techs do, barbers can do all that. Our license covers all that. That's one thing that separates us from beauticians is the razor. We use that razor. That razor that established perfection. When you learn to use that razor and learn to respect that razor gives you all kind of advantages against any other professional service. Let's go talk about another misconception that of barbers, that barbers think about barbering. The misconception is barbers thinks that barbering is a hustle. It's not a hustle. It's a profession. It's what you make it, but it can be a profession. It's more profession, and it will take you further if you look at it as a profession. As a barber, you can own your own barbershop. You can make yourself a limited liability company. That's an LLC. Like I am. You can fix yourself up where you get money coming in. Just imagine a barber when this COVID stuff hit. You see, we took a hit. It hurt us. But look what happened. PPP loans came out. Why? When you establish, they're going to take care of you. Because why? Because you're following the rules and you're setting yourself up to do what? To create passive income. See, as a barber, you can make all kinds of money. This what Jordan say, the ceiling is the roof. Okay, the sky is the roof. You can do it. You can set yourself up to make much money as you want as a barber. It's all about making it a profession and not a hustle. You don't want to limit yourself. Okay? You can also create a franchise. You can open other shops up under you. Another misconception that barbers have is they think it's okay to set your hours for whenever that you want to work and expect to have customers. It don't work like that. I want to debunk these misconceptions. The reason why these barbers go to school. See, it's not so much about the people out here listening right now that I'm talking to. It's about, I hope this reaches some barbers that need to understand these little young cats is out here running around, running from barbershop to barbershop. See, anything you good at, somebody gonna come to you for. That's your passion. You find out what you're good at and what people come to you for, and then that's where you can manifest what you're doing. But these young cats, they get out here, they think barber's coming in late, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, cut 2 or 3 hairs, you're going to get customers. No, you're not. So the thing is, you must be committed to your profession to be successful. You got to understand that the customer is your boss. You know, a lot of people think because you're a barber, I'm my own boss. Okay, but how you making your money? That customer's in your chair for them 20 or 30 minutes, if you're a good barber, is going to be your boss at that time. You know, each time a client sits in your chair, he or she oversees the services that they request. So, you know, that's what I really want this presentation to really hit home with and debunk the myths that these young ladies, men, come out and go to barber school for because they think they can move any way they want to and do what they want and think it's a hustle. No, it's not. It's not a sideshow. You know, it's very important. I read the history to let you see how important barbering is, where the magnitude that we have on the communities. You know, it's great. All right, I got to wrap this up real quick. You know, 'cause I love barbering. It's my passion. Okay, the community roles of a barbershop, the barbers that's working in the barbershop. You know, most barbershops is a judge-free center. It's a place where you can come in. You know, you can be who you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Nobody judging you. You know, like in a barbershop, you can be what you want. Nobody don't say, you know, we all joke. It's all about making that person feel good. It's a space that brings people of ages and race from all over the community together. It allows them to enjoy each other's company, learn more about one another's background, and realize other similarities that they share. Now, this provides a place for open dialogues and to stimulate cultural growth. You know, another thing about it, you know, it's a place to relax and feel great. Walking through the doors of a local barbershop, when you walk in, it's just the instant break that you get from the outside world. You know, you get it to relax, you know, as we take care of you, you know, with our skills, you know, cutting your hair, you know, enhancing your look, you know, fresh shaves, haircuts, give you a whole brand new walk. Man, I have had people come in my chair, had a bad day, but when they get out, everything's good. They had a chance to talk. They had a chance to really relax. They had a chance to talk about things that's on their mind. You know, sometimes people don't want to answer. Some people don't need a result. They just want to be able to talk. You know, this is what the barbershop is for. You know, it's we provide a piece from the hustle and bustle, from the outside world, immediate change to people. That's why I became a barber, for immediate change. You know, you want to make a change in life, try being a barber. You touch a lot of people. You know, the local help. You know, you can help the economy. You know what I'm saying? The community barbershops, you know, they serve as a local economy that often nestle among stores and restaurants. You know, the same people that come and get their haircut, get trimmed, they may be at other nearby businesses. So you get some money from everybody. You know, you come in contact with lawyers, doctors, you know, military, you know, nurses. It doesn't matter. You know, your foot traffic brings awareness. You know what I'm saying? These shops, you know, these barbershops is great. They're great for the community. I just want to debunk the misconception to the barbers, and I want to inform the rest. You know, thank you for allowing me to be able to present this presentation. Have a blessed day, and Godspeed.